Thank you. I am not joined tonight by Dee Morzaleski, but she and I talked earlier today, and she has some words she'd like for me to deliver on her behalf. First thing I wanted to say is, especially following that wonderful performance by Impact Repertory Theater, I have forgotten how many times Beatrice Bolton and you, Boza, have told me stories about the relationship historically between New Heritage, Impact Repertory Theater, and City College. And that matters to me. I know it matters to history and the integrity of New Heritage and Impact Repertory. This is a great old theater. Some of you don't know, maybe, that when this was inaugurated, the very first performers on the stage were Ella Fitzgerald and Mikhail Baryshnikov. And through the years, the greats, including New Heritage and Impact Repertory Theater, have performed in this space. And I say that now because we have secured the resources to do a full renovation of the Marian Anderson Theater and the Aaron Davis Hall. The reason that's important is that infusion of resources gives us the opportunity to revisit that history and to renew that history. And so the very first thing I want to announce is that starting in January, City College will once more, as it has been in the past, be the physical host for Impact Repertory Theater. So that means performance space, classroom space, access to our resources, things that they do that go beyond mere performance, that educate and prepare the young people who pass through that theater for futures in theater, in performance, or outside of it, will be supported by City College. I'm as proud as
that's good. About that. Really good.
Boza's also talked about the ways in which, at various times in the history of New Heritage, City College has been a home for the theater itself, for various productions, and it's been years since we have acted on that history and brought New Heritage back in. But we are talking now. We are close to sort of ironing out the details for the renewal of this theater to be a renewal of the long-term relationship between New Heritage Theater, the City College, and this building. Because if we are to be in Harlem, and if we're going to have a performing arts center in Harlem, then that has to grow out of collaboration between City College and New Heritage. So I'm so pleased about that. Now, what Dee Dee was going to talk about was another aspect of this collaboration, which is about 3 years ago, Rosa came to us and said, we have boxes and boxes of documents, scripts, photographs, the history of New Heritage Theater and its precursors, really the history of the main current of arts in this beloved community. We're in boxes in his office. And he said, is there room at City College to archive these, to make them, to curate them, to make them available to the public, and to preserve that history for the future and for our community? And we said yes.
Yes.
And so we're working on that right now. And the time is coming very soon when you'll be able to come into the City College Library and find a perfectly preserved record of the great work that these great men and women have done in the art. Now, Dee Dee had one thing that she wanted to make sure you heard. She would have said it herself. And it's probably going to sound a little strange coming out of my mouth, but I'll do my best. Those of you who know Dee Dee know, first of all, that she is my absolute right hand at City College. She's also the daughter of a single black woman who raised her in Louisiana and in San Diego. And she said that in her time at City College, she's had the opportunity to sit with greatness. he's talking about a bunch of people. Boza, she was talking about you, and sitting down and looking at the documentary records that you have preserved in New Heritage Theater. And she said, as I leafed through this material, and I thought about me being in the room with this man and these documents and this history, she said, I thought two things. The first was how proud my mother would have been to see me here. Her mother passed away about 20 years ago. But also, and more importantly, how proud she would have been to see the artists and the culture and the people who she revered, Dee Dee's mother revered, who at the time she feared maybe would perform in obscurity, to see their legacy preserved in your theater, in these archives, and ultimately in this college. So she was heartbroken not to be here, but she wants you to know that this job, this work that you have put in front of us, this opportunity you have given us as an institution, is something that she feels deeply and personally. And I will tell you from myself, as the head of this institution, there is no prouder task we've taken on than to integrate the work of the college with the work of the community and the work of this theater legacy. So thank you for the opportunity. We love you, Vincent. We love this work. Thank you.